Yes, sweet Scotty. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you, man. What's on your mind?
Not much. I watched the Green Party town hall, and it was pretty good. I thought that their answers were great. I think
Hmm.
General Baraka really came off strong.
Hmm.
Like, especially his points about empire, and of course, it was a nice touch to shout out Fannie Hamer, which a lot of
Hmm.
people I looked on Twitter were happy about that.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing about, and I think this is a good criticism that you're giving. I think it's just that Jill, in some way, had to say that, and I think she believes that we should can,
Hmm.
close the bases. But a lot of people in the anti-war left believe that, listen, like, sooner or later we should get rid of this whole military industrial complex as a whole. And
Hmm.
I understand that line of thinking because for us, it's a debate that we should have. But for the people that are suffering because of it, it's life or death.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, and that conversation really needs to be had. And it's
Yeah.
not being had. And so when she said that on television, and they're thinking this is the highlight of the Green Party since Ralph Nader.
Hmm.
We may never get on this stage again. So for us to say everything that we had to
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
you know,
She got it in,
we
man.
got nothing to lose.
Yeah. Now, in all fairness, and then thank you for saying like that, right? So, in fairness to the opportunity last night, I don't think they could have done much better, right? I think they delivered exactly what they needed to deliver for the time allocated. I don't think they, everything that I want from them is not something that they should have tried to give last night, right? To be fair to them, what they gave last night was about as much as you can consume in an hour block on national television, right? So yeah, I
Mhm.
agree with you in that perspective. I definitely agree. But in terms of the next steps, there's a lot of us out here who want the substance and the strategy so that we can have more than the talking points. Last night was about delivering your talking points about what you represent, who you are, what you want to do. Boom, 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 boom. And in that respect, I think I'd have to give him like a 9.9 out of 10. And only reason I won't give him a 10 is because I'm a contrarian asshole. But anyway, thanks for the call, man. I'm going to grab a couple other callers here. 857 600 to join the conversation. What did you think about the Green Party town hall? And actually, to something Scotty said before I take this caller, um, I want to make sure that we delineate the difference here, right? So there are people who are suffering because of the American military industrial complex, right? We have such an excess of weapons that we can sell them to people who are able to, blow up the Doctors Without Borders in Yemen, right? And people are suffering because of it. However, the bases that are abroad, right, and there is suffering. I'm not saying that there's nothing bad about our bases abroad, but those regions, particularly like in Europe and in Japan, those regions are pretty stable, very, very stable. Part of the stability came, at least initially, because of our presence. So the question of, the good or the bad that it does, I think that's a question that we have to have. That's a debate that we should have in terms of the bases, in terms of the general military industrial complex and weapons sales and our responsibility and our imprint in the region based on our weapons that are being dropped. That is definitely something that is a life or death situation for so many people that we are definitely, I believe, responsible for.